What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Cigars Whiskey for our next review. Today's review is going to be the Asylum 13 Connecticut. Now, this one, if you haven't had it, it is a 6x52 cigar. And this is featuring an Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper. That's why it's not as light as some of the Connecticut's you normally see. And then the binder and filler are both going to be from Honduras. It doesn't really specify what the blend is, but with that said, you can definitely see it is going with the newer packaging that they have, where they're using the tissue paper now instead of all the cellophane. So it makes it look a little more presentable in the box when you get it, because the box comes straight off, the lid comes straight off instead of being hinged like a lot of the boxes you see. And again, it is a natural wrapper shade, and the strength is going to be mellowed to really medium. So if you're a Connecticut smoker, you definitely will enjoy this cigar. But with that said, let's go ahead and get into the pre-draw. Alright, for the pre-draw, we're going to go ahead and use a straight cutter today, so let me just get that. And again, for those who are looking at it, like I said, it is a new packaging. It's not a different cigar, it's the same cigar. It's just the Asylum 13 has went with a whole new, for the Crojos and the Connecticut's, they went with that tissue paper foot and then the new colored band. So if you like the other ones that were previous to the change of wrapper, it's the same blend, same cigar. So there's no change, so you won't be disappointed with any of that. As you can see, like I said, it is a really light wrapper, but it is darker because it is an Ecuadorian Connecticut versus a traditional Connecticut. It's usually really light. But with that, getting a little bit of almost like a dried apricot off the pre-draw. Getting a real subtle light hay profile, a little bit of earthiness, but not too much. Again, it's not going to be a very complicated profile cigar, and that's not a bad thing. It just means it's not aged it's not blended like some of the other cigars out there. So it's still straight up decent cigar for you. So with that said, we'll go ahead and get into the first third. Alright, as you can see, you get lots of thick and creamy smoke off the first third. I am noticing a little more cedar, a little bit of earthiness, just a slight pepper, real mild pepper profile. A slight pepper profile, and there might be a hint of black licorice. I'm not a fan of that, but that's what I am sensing. I am noticing there's a little bit of a burn issue. Doesn't mean it's a bad thing, folks. If you have it where it burns a little goofy like this, remember, it can correct itself. So I'll give it a few more minutes, and if it doesn't, then we'll touch it up. But if not, that's where I leave it. But so far, a decent, like I said, a little stronger Connecticut than what people are normally used to. A high mild to a low medium. So be prepared for that. And like I said, we'll be back right after this with our second third of the Asylum 13 Connecticut wrapper redesign. Alright, everybody, welcome back to Cigars and Whiskey for the second third of our review of the Asylum 13 Connecticut, the 52x6. Now, I haven't noticed any changes in the profile, so it is, like I said, it's to me considered, in my opinion, a basic Connecticut, which is not a bad thing. It's just a steady profile, not too complicated. We were talking about the burn earlier. It hasn't corrected itself. As you can see, it is kind of going crazy a little bit, so I think I will go ahead and touch it up just so I can get it even. But with that said, this cigar is a decent, like I said, a Connecticut cigar. So if you're a smoker who likes your Connecticut's and you want something a little bit different than a traditional Connecticut real light wrapper, there are these Ecuadorian wrappers. There are a lot of newer style Connecticut wrappers out there. You just got to look for them. When you're in your shops, when you're buying a cigar, make sure you're asking questions. If it looks a little different and it says Connecticut, definitely check it out. Because I know there are some brands out there, they have a little bit darker what they considered their Connecticut's for what they normally have. But to those who are used to those light Connecticut's, they're a little bit different. So with that said, we'll keep puffing it through. I'll be back with the final third after this of the Asylum 13 Connecticut with the new wrapper they came out with for 2019. And we'll be right back. Alright everybody, for the final third of our review of the Asylum 13 Connecticut, the Ecuadorian Connecticut with the Honduran binder and filler. And as I can say, it really hasn't changed again. There is a little more leathery profile to this taste now, slightly. There's not much change, but all in all, like I said, the only issue I had is a little bit of it not staying razor sharp, but not a problem. So with that said, if you haven't tried it, seek it out. Try all the cigars you can. I do appreciate the fact you're tuning in today. So as always, have a great day, have a great smoke, and I will see you next time.